So I skated all day yesterday, and I'm gonna skate all day today because it's sunny, it's cold, but it's sunny. There's 0% chance that I'm gonna skate well because I skated all day yesterday and I'm old. But when we're old, even if we're not skating well, we can still skate our best every single day, and that's what I'm trying to do. I even set up a deck with brand new grip tape from SYS today, just to feel like I have a little more pop. Sometimes that can help. It's not all about gear. Sometimes you can skate good with really worn out gear, but having a new deck, maybe I'll actually get a little bit of pop since my legs are so worn out today. So if you've got a job and you're a dad, you've got kids, you've got a wife, it gets kind of hard to skate. So I have a friend named Mark. He built an indoor mini ramp in his dad's funeral home, and it just gives him a place to skate even though he's got a wife, he's got kids. Sometimes when you're older and you've got kids, you got a wife, sometimes you can't skate right after work. Sometimes you have to make time later in the day when it's dark, when it's cold. So having a space like that is definitely something that helps you get out skating when you're an older dude. So for me, I make YouTube videos, but I also work 40 hours a week. So sometimes the warmest, sunniest part of the day is while I'm at work at lunch. So I normally don't eat lunch. I usually don't eat breakfast. I usually fast until after work. So I take my lunchtime and I actually skate on my lunch break, because sometimes when I get off work, it's already getting dark or it's way too cold. And that noon, 12 o'clock time space is sometimes the warmest, sunniest part of the day, and I have to skate when I can. If you could get a job working at night and you had the day to skate, if you were a waiter and you worked at night, that might definitely help you progress your skating, because the day is warmer than the night. If you're in a cold climate, that could help. Sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes your partner doesn't want you to make time to skate because maybe they feel like you're spending all your time skating, you're not spending time with them, like your wife or your girlfriend. Tons of skateboarders I know have lost relationships, gotten divorced, stuff like that because of skating, because they felt like they needed to make that time to skate and their partner didn't understand that. A lot of women that are married to skateboarders or in relationship with skateboarders feel like skateboarding is getting in the middle of their relationship. So I don't know if you've experienced that, but I've known a lot of friends who have struggled with that. But if your partner thinks that, really they just don't understand, because skateboarding is good exercise. It keeps you in shape for them, and it keeps you in shape not only physically but mentally. It's actually like a form of therapy, especially for me. When I'm skating, my mental health's really good. If I'm not skating, if it's winter, I'm not getting outside, I'm not moving as much, my mental health is not good. Somebody spending time skating is just somebody who's working on themselves, physically, mentally, spiritually. It helps with everything. I don't know if you saw the video, but I made that waterproof board using the Indy titanium axle trucks and the Rush stainless steel bearings. Because sometimes the only free time you have to skate is either snowing, raining, or just wet. And you still want to get out and skate, but you don't want to ruin your setup because money. That's another reason people quit skating. Skateboarding is expensive. A lot of people don't get free stuff. It's hard to spend all that money buying new decks, new shoes, stuff like that. I found the non-abrasive SYS grip really helps with that. If you have a YouTube presence, you could hit up some companies, see if you can get some free stuff. You probably could if you have a decent following. I would say just keep skating. Stretch, work out, stay light, stay thin. I've definitely been trying to lose weight. That helps keep me skating. I can't get below 200 pounds. I was 245 or something last summer, and I've definitely lost some weight, but I just can't seem to get below 200. I haven't been below 200 pounds in like 20 years. I fluctuate, I go up and down, but I'm a bigger, heavier guy for sure. Set little goals for yourself. It's really just about having fun. It doesn't even matter if you can ollie. It doesn't even matter if you can do tricks. Just keep skating. Also do other athletic things like workout, mountain biking, hiking, stuff like that. That definitely helps. All that stuff helps your skating. So another thing my friend Zach does is he runs a skate camp. He takes his kids skating with him. So if you're a dad, if your kids are into skating, that's definitely going to help. You can take them to different skate parks. You can start a skate camp, take a bunch of kids. Now, you got to get all the right insurance and all that stuff, so definitely do that. And I'm sure something bad could happen, but try to stay safe. Take your kids skating with you. Tell your wife, don't worry about the kids today. I'm taking them to the skate park. But you actually have to watch them. Don't let them run out in the street and stuff like that. So There's a lot of responsibility there, but you can still skate with kids. Most of you don't even have kids because nobody really has kids anymore. Less than half of people have kids these days, so most of you guys have no excuse. You should just be out there skating. But even though a lot of my friends don't even have kids, some of them don't even have jobs, a lot of my friends have quit skating. Really, just about everybody I grew up skating with quit skating by now. I'm the only one that really held on to it because I just love skating. Really, it's all I have. Sometimes I just wouldn't make it through if I didn't have skateboarding. I'm not going to quit. Doesn't matter how old I get or how hard it is or what I can't do anymore. I'm just not going to quit. A lot of people, when they get older, they just don't feel any benefits from it because they're not landing as many tricks. They feel like they're getting worse. They're not progressing. So they just lose that inspiration to go out and skate. Maybe there's something else they're progressing at more, like mountain biking or something like that. So if you live next to the beach and you live in a warm climate, you have an advantage because you can just go to the beach all the time, get in good shape, work your feet out. Running on the sand is better than running in shoes. It's better for your feet, it works different muscles. But you can always wear barefoot running shoes and run it through the grass, and it's similar. It just doesn't give you those grounding benefits that running at the beach does. Doing this talking section, it's kind of warming me up. It's cold today, but it's sunny, so I feel like I actually could get some skating done today now. So I hope you guys got something out of this. Scroll through the channel, check out the other videos, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.